With more than 50 years of wildlife conservation to his credit, Dr. Larry Hayden-Wing has always harbored a penchant for the flora and fauna of Earth since his early childhood. An Iowa native, Dr. Hayden-Wing would explore the fields and forests surrounding his home, awing at the wonders of the natural world. For years, he observed the tendencies of animals such as muskrats, raccoons, red foxes, jackrabbits, badgers, and coyotes. However, Dr. Hayden-Wing understood the potential harm he could cause by encroaching on their territories and found ways to admire them from afar. At first, he documented and sketched drawings of these creatures in a journal, which strengthened his interest in nature. As Dr. Hayden-Wing grew, he decided to buy a camera and take photos to preserve his memories in a more realistic fashion. As his mother was also a proponent for the outdoors, she frequently accompanied him on his journeys and recognized his passion as well as respect for wildlife. At her behest, he resolved to obtain a higher education in environmentalism and natural conservation. After earning a Bachelor of Science in Forestry and Wildlife at the University of Idaho, Dr. Hayden-Wing served in the United States Navy, where he attended the United States Naval School of Military Justice, where he completed coursework in military law. After diligently serving his country and achieving the rank of lieutenant, he enrolled at the University of Idaho to continue his education by earning a Master of Science in Wildlife Studies and a Doctor of Philosophy in Wildlife Ecology. Throughout his tenure, Dr. Hayden-Wing accumulated a decorated resume in multiple capacities with numerous organizations. Initially, he worked as a wildlife research associate with the University of Idaho College of Forest, Range, and Wildlife Resources from 1960 to 1962. Between 1962 and 1965, he retained the same title and traveled to Africa through the Washington State University, Pullman, and Uganda Forest and Game Departments. Considering this position as one of his greatest achievements, he revels in telling the tales of his life-threatening encounters with African elephants and Cape buffalo while in Uganda. Dr. Hayden-Wing served once more as a wildlife research associate through the University of Idaho College of Forest, Range, and Wildlife Resources in Moscow from 1965 to 1969. Subsequently, he began lending his expertise as an assistant and then associate professor of animal ecology and wildlife conservation with the Department of Animal Ecology at Iowa State University from 1968 to 1977. Following his departure from the university, he spent a brief time educating his students as an associate professor of wildlife ecology and management at the University of Wyoming. By 1978, he contributed to Mine Reclamation Consultants as the director of the Wildlife Division. Beginning in 1980, Dr. Hayden-Wing acted as the founder, chief executive officer, and principal scientist at Hayden-Wing Associates for the next 26 years. Despite entering into a well-deserved retirement from teaching and wildlife consultation, he has excelled as the co-owner and director of LMH Enterprises since 2009. Along with his formal education, Dr. Hayden-Wing is certified to conduct summary and special courts-martial under the United States Uniform Code of Military Justice and is certified as a professional wildlife biologist with the Wildlife Society. Furthermore, he maintains certifications in conducting field searches for the black-footed ferret through the United States Fish and Wildlife Service and in the surveying of endangered wildlife with the Wyoming Abandoned Mine Land Program. As a writer, Dr. Hayden-Wing has authored multiple publications detailing his past experiences. Such titles include Elephants and Forests, a wetland evaluation model for quantifying functional values for waterfowl, the Wildlife Conservation Manual, and In the Footprints of Elephants, accounts of a wildlife scientist in Uganda, East Africa. Most notably, his book, Never to be Repeated, A Wildlife Scientist's Ride Through Life, shares stories of parachuting from airplanes, working with packing horses and mules, and being spiritually touched during a Nez Perce prayer circle in the Idaho wilderness. Moreover, this book also tells of Dr. Hayden-Wing coming face-to-face with a wild mountain lion, surviving an attack by a wild bear, and recovering from a panda clawing while conducting research in China. Dr. Hayden-Wing is a member of the Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society, the Xi Sigma Pi Honor Society, the Sigma Xi Honor Society, and the Wildlife Society. Owing his efforts as a member of the Phi Sigma Honor Society, he has been honored with a National Award of Merit. As a testament to his accomplishments, Dr. Hayden-Wing has received an Albert Nelson Marquis Lifetime Achievement Award. He is also featured in past editions of Who's Who in the West and Who's Who in the World.